The Gold Digger's Downfall and the Secret Ironclad. Well, my stepmother Brenda didn't even wait for the funeral flowers to wilt before she changed the locks on the beach house. I'd lived in that house since I was 10, but the night my dad's heart finally gave out, she stood on the porch like a queen, claiming her territory. "It's about community property, sweetie," she purred, sounding like a snake in designer heels. She'd already boxed up my late mother's vintage records and tossed them in the damp garage like they were trash. I spent that first night sleeping in the front seat of my truck, watching her through the window as she sipped my dad's expensive scotch. She thought she was so clever, but she didn't know about the lunch I had with my dad 3 months ago at that greasy diner on Route 66. He had slid a thick manila envelope across the table and whispered, "I made a huge mistake, kid. She's draining the accounts." 2 weeks later, Brenda threw a celebration of life party to show off her new status to the whole neighborhood. She was wearing my mother's pearl necklace, acting the part of the grieving widow for the cameras. I waited until she started her big speech about carrying on the family legacy before I stood up. I didn't yell. I just pulled out the new will, the one he'd signed and notarized behind her back. "Actually, Brenda," I said, the room going dead silent, "the house, the cars, and every cent in the bank goes to me." I also mentioned the $40,000 she'd funneled into her secret account while my dad was in the ICU. The look on her face wasn't just shock, it was pure terror. I gave her exactly 1 hour to get out of my house, and I made sure she left the pearls on the table.